Welcome back, everybody, and thanks for keeping it here on WCI3 this morning. On this Sunday morning, we're taking a look off to the east in Mattoon, where we can see the rising sun. Not a whole lot of activity out there on the roads just yet, but it is a Sunday morning after all. We're probably just taking our time here and making it a lazy Sunday so far. All right, so we can see that sunshine is out there in full force. Satellite radar picture does not show too much going on here right now, as is likely to be the case all throughout the day today. Temperatures off to a rather mild start, but they will heat up very quickly here. 65 in Champaign right now, 62 in Danville, 61 degrees up there in Watseka. Dew points have increased to a noticeable degree here over the last 24 hours. We've kind of been residing in the mid to upper 50s the last few days. Now that you're into those mid 60s, you can definitely feel a little bit of that mugginess in the air, and you'll actually notice kind of a difference here as we get into the afternoon, because yesterday we made the mid 90s for highs, but there was almost no humidity. Now we're heading towards the same spot, but there will be that humidity this go around. So 94 for your high temperature in Champaign today. It's very similar to what we saw yesterday. These high temperatures are cooler to the east, maybe just 90 degrees in Danville, but 95 in Decatur, 97 degrees in Springfield are your forecasted highs. And take a look at your heat index. We really didn't have one yesterday. It was maybe 1 degree higher than your actual air temperature. That may be the case in a few places today, but you look off to the west, maybe we start to feel closer to 100 degrees with that added humidity. So it may not have actually felt like we hit 95 or 96 degrees yesterday, but today, willing to guess it'll probably feel that way. All right, into the nighttime, 63 for an overnight low under a mostly clear sky. Then we start off the work week on, guess what, another hot note here. 92 for your high with a mostly sunny sky expected once again. High temperatures will kind of hang out there into the 90s for the next several days, but then we start to notice a little bit of a change. In fact, a bit of a sharp change here as those high temperatures slash all the way down to the low 80s, maybe upper 70s by this coming weekend. That will come with some rain chances as well. Continue to keep an eye on model trends. Sometimes they go back and forth on whether or not they like the chances here towards the end of the week. But one thing we like to see in general are just consistent chances. And you can see there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe even Sunday, we're finally starting to get those chances on a regular basis. As this pattern breaks down a little bit, we'll hopefully have a system work its way on through and actually bring us some rain chances along with it as well. As you can see, Future Track trying to show that there. Maybe the rain just lagging behind a little bit. But as that system moves on through, we are hopefully going to get some much needed rain. Now, as this data loads in, it's been a very blank map here over the last several updates. But in the last couple, we've noticed that the color has returned. And take a look at that. That represents maybe 1/4 of an inch, maybe close to 1/2 inch in a few places over the next 7 days. So it's not a lot. It's not going to completely end a drought, but it'll hopefully slow things down before it can get any worse. Here's your 7-day forecast. Some hot days ahead, but hopefully some rainy ones as well.